like you have some leads on that, but we gotta find that person like tomorrow.
Right. Right.
So that's a key item.
Yeah.
The other key item I think might be, is there any of the foundations that we could quickly get on board to express support for this, such as Able or any Casey?
I can.
What about like the YMCA?
I'm pretty connected because Tom can call them.
Oh, yeah.
Wilcox.
Oh,
BCF.
well, Tom should.
Yeah,
Tom
If
should be
Tom is
that
willing
way.
to make
Yes,
some
Tom.
phone calls on
Yeah.
his behalf, he's
Absolutely,
the man.
I'll
Just
talk,
one
but I
page
can
of
work with him too, because he'll know more people than I will.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you want to call him and do you want to?
I don't know Tom. I know who he is. I've actually met him once or twice, but so.
Well, once we have the one pager, why don't I? Because he's waiting to hear from me what the next
Good.
steps are.
Then it should
So,
go through you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that the trick should be what
And I'm there
list of
tomorrow.
foundations can
Oh,
we
good.
quickly put together that can just sort of sign off and say, we believe in this. We don't have to give any money, they don't have to do anything, they just have to express support. So I'm thinking off the top of my head, Annie, Casey,
Soros.
Able, Open Society Institute,
Weinberg.
and Knot Foundation.
Oh, I can get us Nod and Weinberg.
Yeah, I talked with Greg Cantori
Hey,
Friday.
do you know? I know Greg well.
Yeah, I just
Yeah, good.
started talking to him last week.
Oh,
but
good.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He would be I told him
Fantastic.
about this. In
But
fact.
ideally, like the
So-
BCF could do like the heavy lifting, coordinating them too. which would be
Yeah, so what
awesome.
you do is tell Tom, figure out the most efficient way for us to get a list
Yeah.
of all the foundations that will just express support for this.
Buffy
Okay.
can probably help us with that too.
That's true.
And so I'm going there tomorrow for the meeting for the admission grants. This is perfect timing.
Okay.
Good.
I'll be in
Very
the
good.
office.
You can
So
do it
if,
in
I'll have
person.
that one pager. I'll print it out. I'll bring it to Tom.
Good.
Let him know I want to come see him ahead of time, maybe for
Good.
like half an hour.
And I'll talk to Buffy too. She's
Yeah.
with ABAG.
Yeah.
And if she would, and
Well,
she
there-
will.
I think we're having our meeting in like her office or something.
Oh,
Like,
okay, well,
yeah.
Should we change the
Yes,
title
'cause
of the
they
Be More
have their
Smart page
issue.
to match that, like
BmoreFiber.
that thing, Be
I
More
think he
Fiber?
was
Yes.
talking about doing that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we
So
add,
the
like,
the
how
1
many
billion,
involved?
like help Google give us $1 billion to the
Speaking
future.
of
Yeah.
all this, no one's mentioned any costs. What money issues are we gonna have during this process?
What do you mean?
Can
Like,
money help with anything? Do we need money for something?
No, we need people's
not
hearts.
right now.
Yeah. I mean, like we could, if we could throw some sort of like, I was saying like a block party or like a Baltimore Axe thing, we could get that recognition because we can easily get artists who use YouTube to be like, yeah, I use YouTube to become popular, and
I was
pull.
thinking we could honor like the city officials that get involved. If
Yeah.
we had some sort of little event. I don't know, Mara, do you think that works in this city? Like,
Maybe ethical issues.
No, I wouldn't.
as of, what, inviting them to speak and talk about how they're
Well,
supporting
speaking
us?
is fine, but just throwing a party sort of for people.
No, not for that,
No,
for the
for-
initiative
for the
where
city, I would
they are
think.
like the headline
Yeah.
speakers.
To celebrate the initiative.
That would
Yeah,
consolidate
the
their.
kickoff or the
Yeah,
fact
kickoff
that we
would
put
be
in the,
Yeah.
put in the proposal or whatever. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, one thing I think we ought to
Absolutely.
think about is
Absolutely.
like, this is a process and we may prevail, we may fail, it's hard to say. And what I think we want to figure out is how do we also maximize the side effects of going through this process?
Yeah.
I was thinking that too,
Yeah.
like, if we don't get it, but what, we will have accomplished an awful lot.
Yeah, and what do we
in
do with
mobilizing
that?
the technology
I was-
community.
I'm
Is
glad
there
you guys brought
something
that
that
up.
can be done with that after we're done?
Yes,
You know?
there is a second round of stimulus funds available for broadband adoption dollars, happening until April. I gotta get the exact date, but the bottom line is we might be actually putting together the actual paperwork that would essentially be useful for us to then
Nice.
use that to apply for the same So we're talking
Nice.
$4.7 billion is what they're putting out.
Yeah.
And it's three different types of focus. One is on the infrastructure, the other one is on actual awareness, so broadband adoption awareness, where they want to see programs of people using broadband, and then the third one is organizations in places like community tech centers. But they need to see collaborations. So they like to see, a university with private industry,
Oh,
with
collaboration's
nonprofit,
great. Yeah.
type of thing. So, but I think this would really absolutely gives us the groundwork that if that doesn't go, we then quickly shift to how do we use this documentation and research and info
And
to
you
then
make
apply
that as a
ourselves.
selling point for the
That's-
city
yeah.
that, we're not just doing this just for this one thing, this is
Yeah.
something that's worth doing in its own right, because we can use the same structure to apply for similar sorts.
And like we definitely, I think if we don't get the Google one, we definitely want to try to apply what Google's trying to do, like make the fiber that's deployed by Baltimore a municipal fiber, like they do in some other cities. That way we still get that competition, and we don't have people locked into Comcast or
Sure. Well,
Verizon.
potentially.
That would be nice, but
Yeah,
Let's
and
hope
unless
for
you
Google.
have somebody like Google driving it,
Yeah.
it's hard to do in practice. But again, it gets us organized around some common goals, which is
Yeah.
cool. The other thing I think maybe that's worth doing is, yeah, there's the potential for collaboration with Internet 2 and Hopkins and Maryland and all that. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's worry about what schools and what big names at schools we can get to sign on behind this. So I'm thinking Freeman Nebraski, what's the guy, Kerwin at UMD, I can get Mike Netzer from CCBC. There's a whole set of folks that we can get to at least just express support, and much the same way that you're going to.
What's that one woman, African American, older woman? She's at Johns Hopkins.
So what about schools,
Do you know?
foundations, and major companies in the area?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's kind of the list.
Yeah.
So get somebody from Under Armour just to sign and say, yes, we think this is a good idea. They don't have to do anything, they just say yes.
Advertising.com.
Which is what made me
All
think
the
of,
usual suspects.
what's the most like old school kind of business organization in the city that we could start
Well,
with?
there's the banks.
No, I mean like
T.
can you,
Rowe
like
Price.
like one of the groups though that brings them all together, that we could just access them and they would go out to.
Oh, to all the,
Yeah.
GBC.
That's what I was thinking, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, that's
So
what I thought.
GBC, yeah, it's
And
probably
the guy's
where
pretty
it's-
young, right, so he should be on board.
Don Fry, he's,
Don Fry's the guy.
and he's kind of a, interesting character.
Wait, what was the other, oh, it was in Greater Baltimore.
But I think they could get him behind it, yeah.
GBC, you probably do have better than I do, but tons of context into that.
Yeah, it's like Tom
Tom
Loveland would be the
Tom
right.
was part of that.
Tom Loveland or Tom Wilcox?
Tom
Tom
Loveland's on
Wilcox
the-
was
on the
a, like,
board of
2001.
GBC.
Can we give
Tom
him a call
Loveland's
this
on the board of
afternoon?
GBC. Who? Tom Loveland?
Yeah.
I'm good friends with Tom,
Okay.
I just emailed him a couple minutes
Yeah,
ago.
Tom would be happy to help. So maybe that's a specific ask of Tom, that if he can get them to get some of the big corporations.
Yeah,
Well,
let me,
big.
let me ask Tom.
GBTC, we can obviously get, do you wanna email,
Yeah.
we should email with that document though.
Yeah.
That's gonna be,
right.
because that way we can make it easy for all those people to forward.
It'd be really nice if there was a specific ask in addition to the support, like if we just want support, and then that translates to displaying their logo on the website or adding their company
Yeah.
to the list.
Yeah.
Like that's like one level, but then if we want to add like them, like while we've got them there, say that's the baseline level of support we're looking for just to sign on. But if you're willing to be interviewed for a video, or if you're willing to like give us a
Right.
one-liner about this, or if your company is willing to release a press release about how your company supports this project, like those would be additional levels of support we could do.
Mhm.
Right.
So the ask for organizations and companies should be different than the
Love to be
government
able
one.
to ask people for something that's not money.
Yeah, no,
Honestly.
that's the thing, we wanna, let's just forget about, I mean, the only thing I can think of is a launch party that could be like,
Yeah, we can figure out a way to get that sponsored.
yeah, that's what I
and,
was thinking.
You know,
Even for e-bike tickets.
Yeah, I just
everybody
got
bought a
Facebook.
$10 e-bike ticket.
I dropped cable like a bad habit if you guys could pull this off.
Versions of letter, can we do one that we're gonna forward
We will have-
around?
Wait. So, wait, that was from Facebook?
That was from
Right.
Facebook.
Alright, what was it again, real quick?
Same thing.
That's
Yeah.
So this is in regards to the Google Fiber project that's
right.
coming to
Google
Baltimore.
Fiber project coming to Baltimore, and so I threw some stuff up on Facebook to try to get people jazzed up. And I got a guy from Hopkins, really good guy, Lester, and he says, I dropped cable like a bad habit if you could pull this off. And
Nice.
so yeah, we won't have any problem getting interest.
We want, one-line statements, and we can give them a link to go fill out that statement.
Right.